guys, welcome back to another vlog, and today is day one of Vlogmas. Okay, so it's really cold here today, so I've kind of like just been chilling out in the house. I ran a couple of errands earlier. Obviously I'm gonna start Vlogmas off with a get ready with me, a makeup vlog, because that is near and dear to my heart. We love makeup around here. So we're starting the vlog with just like a simple glam get ready with me for December 1st. We may or may not go run some errands. I need to go to Five Below, and I want to go look at some Christmas decor at Hobby Lobby, so we may or may not do that. And we just wrapped up my birthday weekend, which we just went to Atlanta. We didn't do anything big because it was just 34, but still a blessing. But we're saving big plans for probably next year, because I just really was not in the spirit, because I really didn't even want to do nothing for real. So anyway, but I'm gonna include some of the clips from my birthday or whatever, but I didn't really vlog a lot because I just wanted to be in the moment. So I did not vlog like the whole, we just did a staycation. I did not vlog all of it, but I do have some clips. So if you're watching this, you probably have already been able to see that, because I'm gonna post that first. So anyway, let's get into our glam and let's yap it up. Okay, so I haven't even been able to unpack my makeup that I took to Atlanta. So I'm kind of going to be working out of the makeup bag, but I have my kit right here too. So I'm just going to be kind of going back and forth. So prepare for the chaos. Also, I went to Miss A while I was in the A, which I went for the first time in Texas, which I bought a bunch of stuff in, and then I went just recently in Atlanta. So I got, they have like really good makeup brushes, especially if you are like me. I collect them, so I have probably like 200 brushes, but it comes in handy when you have large parties. So I got this brush, and this brush. So I'm gonna add these to my collections, and then these only were like $1.50. Everything in there is like under $2 depending on what it is. So yeah, I will cue in the information from Miss A, because go get your brushes from there for sure, and they wash easily. Also, they have the Pawpaw Beauty blenders in there, so love that. I think this was also like under $2. So got that, and then what else did I get? Oh, and I just bought some unclogged nose pore strips. I think they were like $2 also. And then we bought our nieces some stuff. So we bought them a whole bag of stuff. So basically, we will give them their stuff too. But we got them some like cute bows and some little girly doodads, whatever. Okay, so let's get into the glam and keep it going. Okay, so here's where I blend the underbrow. I'm using a Moda blend brush. It's an angle shaper, and I just go in and blend that concealer before we move on to any other steps. When I get to the middle, I brush up and down, and I kind of go into the brow just a bit to kind of remove away the parts that I don't want there. You can see some parts are already being removed, and we're gonna go in and do the top part. Okay, so now I'm gonna use some of my MAC concealer to do my upper brow. Same brush, different shade of concealer. Okay, so that's that brow. We're gonna put a little bit more product to do the other side. Okay, gonna use my same blender brush to blend that part. When I'm blending the middle, I always pull upwards. Now that shade I just used is my all over skin color shade, like a NW45 MAC. So now I'm gonna do a couple of more tweaks on my brows and we'll be ready to move on to the next step. Okay, trying to see. Okay, there we go. So now let's put some concealer, foundation, blush, all those other beautiful things so we can wrap this thing up because I want to keep this kind of short and a super soft glam. Okay, so today for contour, I'm using my NYX Pro Fix stick. I actually really love this, but I haven't used it in a while just because I had a couple of other of the same style of products, but I'm gonna use this one today. It's in the shade Deep Walnut number 17, and I got it at Ulta. So I'm just about to go in now and build my cheekbones and my inner nose contour. And we'll blend that out and go from there. So let's start with the nose contour. Now this is a cream product, so it should be super easy to work it in. So I'm just using a Moda brush. This is the Moda shader brush. Just going in, darkening the nose contour areas, and we will come back to this section, I promise. Okay, so let's blend our cheek contour really quick. This is another Moda brush. This is a complexion, and I'm just gonna go in and buff it out in a circle. Same on this side. Okay, so I brought it up to my desired places. Now we're gonna go in and add some foundation. So today I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place foundation. This is the I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. And I got this from Ulta, and this is in the shade Lagos. So it really doesn't take much of this because it's actually super thick and creamy. So I only just kind of like apply it like this. And then I usually use the excess on my forehead. So for this, I'm gonna use the Moda Stippler brush. And you'll notice all my different Moda brushes are different colors because I have so many different sets from them. But I'll absolutely include the link where you can purchase any of these sets of brushes. But I'm just going in blending. And the stippler is perfect because it's for a light beat, I feel like, because you're not trying to have so much full coverage, but you still want some. And I'm just going in and adding some of my MAC foundation, MAC concealer, and I'm just stippling it in. Okay, so we've got our foundation on, and I love this color on me. Okay, so now we're gonna go in and add a little bit of blush, but not too much, because we're gonna add a little bit more in the next phase. But we're gonna use my favorite Juvia's Place Wild Rose. But I actually seen some more cute ones that I really like online, so I'm excited to go to Ulta, because I'm definitely getting me another blush. I just want to try a different color out, one that I don't normally try often, so I can't wait. But anyway, for now, I'm still sticking to my pink orangey vibe, so we're just gonna go in and apply that here. Super subtle, super cute, super creamy and easy to blend. And we're gonna do that on the other side too. This is a Moda brush, and it is called the Glow Brush. Again, multiple uses for multiple brushes. Adding a little bit more to this side because I feel like this side was heavy. Okay, so I feel like that's a good stopping point on that. Let's add some concealer. Okay, so we're back to using the shade Cookie for our concealer. So I'm just gonna add a little bit here under the eye. Little bit here as well to blend it, and a landing strip area on my nose. And we're gonna use our puffer our new puffer that I just bought to blend it out. So let me open it real quick. Okay, so a little bit of air was able to hit my concealer, so now we're gonna use our blender to blend it out. Okay, so we blended up that part of our under eye, and we're gonna just pat here and blend our nose. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a lightening concealer under my under eye, and that's gonna be just for a little bit of brightening. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced Ethereal, scratch that, the Born This Way Ethereal concealer. It's an illuminating smoothing concealer, and I typically just only use it here under my eye. I've actually had this for a while. It looks like it's trying to come apart, which is really upsetting. Yeah, it finally demoted itself, but it's cool because I have more of those little applicator things somewhere. I always keep me some applicators. Okay, so I'm just going to use that to get it out because it's like so much more product in here. All right, so I'm gonna blend that. Now I gotta add more over here because I had more on this side. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that out. I told y'all at the beginning it was gonna be chaotic. It starts fine and then the chaos ensues. So okay, so that's blended and you can see the illumination. Love that. So yeah, definitely love that concealer. When I bought it, I got it at Ulta. I'm not 100% sure if they still sell it, but I think they do. So yeah, I love to use that illumination kind under my eye just to give me some brightness. We love that down pat. Okay. So we're blended there, and hold on, I'm gonna go back in where I did my bronzer and kind of like touch it up a little bit. Okay. Period. So now let's get into some powders and a little bit of eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm using one of my rarities in my kit, which is my Huda Beauty Ube Birthday Cake Pink Powder. So I'm gonna use that today. I really don't use it often, but every now and again I'm like, girl, just do something fun. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to use my powder puff thingy. I need to buy some more anyway, so hopefully I'm just gonna flip this one over. All right, so look how pink and pretty. Okay, so I already kind of pulled some product down, so I'm just gonna go straight in with it. And I love the texture of Huda's powder. And like I said, using the pink is a rarity in my kit because like I hardly use it. It's something I want to keep for as long as I possibly can. So I normally just don't use it every now and again. Okay. So we have it on. As you can see, it has like that pink tint to it. What I typically do is I'll go in, add a little blush, and then add a little bit more under my eye of the other Huda, my other Huda, the pound cake. So that's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna do a little all over powder using our MAC and NYX together. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Okay, so we've got our all over powder, and next I'm gonna go in and just do a little bit of brightening under the eye. I'm gonna use, I said I was gonna use that other one, but I'm gonna use this one. This is the Easy Bacon Snatched Pressed Huda Peach Pie. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in and use that under the under eye for a little bit of brightness. Okay, so we did that just for a little bit of brightness under there, and now we're gonna add a little bit of bronzer and blush, but not much. Okay, so I'm using the Bronzer Duo by Juvia's, and I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of bronzer. And you can see placement here. And then also I go in and do a little bit on the nose. I use the lighter color on the nose. So funny, I can hear my dog snoring. She get the best sleep around here out of everybody. That's for doggone sure. Okay, so I like to go into my brow with the contour a little bit, like my brow area, just to kind of like, but anyway, so we did that. And now I'm just about to put a little bit of eyeshadow. I told y'all we're not doing a lot, but I'm gonna use this liquid eyeshadow by, I think this is by Satchel Beauty. So I just go in, place a little bit on my lids, And then we're gonna blend it out with the brush. And this is just a neutral brown. Okay. So now that I have that base laid down, I'm gonna go in and add another piece of brown. But it's gonna be a little bit darker. And that's gonna be to give us a little bit of dimension, okay? So I'm using my Coffee palette by Juvia's. And I'm gonna use these two dark colors together. And I just go in and apply it on the lower lid. And then I blend it into the upper brown. So it's just giving us a little bit of dimension on our brown. You just want to make sure it's kind of brown and rounded, so when you go do your eyeliner and stuff, everything makes sense. This is the simplest, quickest eye look I could probably tell you to do. Because when I don't feel like doing eyeshadow, which honestly, I've been out of my eyeshadow colorful era for a long time, I'll do a brown or I'll do a smoky. I don't have time for all that color. So go in and just keep buffing it till it's round how you want it to be. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna go in my under eye and darken it just to give us some dimension. And this is just shadow. But it just gives us a little bit of something. And then we're gonna add some eyeliner. And they just, okay, I'm gonna use this one today. I was gonna say they just sent me a new eyeliner, but I'm actually not gonna use it right now. Poking my eyes never on my to-do list. Yet some kind of way it ensues every time. My bad, my other light just went off. Okay. Okay, so we got eyeliner on one side. Let's do the other side. I don't know what just happened, but it just got all in my hand. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, so got a little eyeliner on. Now I'm just about to do some mascara because I told y'all in the last couple of ones, I don't be getting down with the lashes. Like, that's why I don't have none now, because too many lash extensions, too many strip lashes, just too many lashes in general. I don't have time. Okay, so now we've got top and bottom. Look, I poked my eye. Anyway, I see a section over here that I could blend, so I'm gonna blend it. Okay, so let's do a little bit of setting spray. And let's fan it for a sec. Ooh, okay. And yes, you have to roll your eyes back because I don't be wanting nothing to get in my eye. Okay. So now I'm gonna wipe off this lip gloss and pop my glasses back on. It's better, super simple, super cute, super, yeah, all that. Simple, typical day makeup. Don't ask me what happened. Something black got on my nose. But anyway, this is the simplest glam I can give you. And I'm about to give you a simple lip. And we're so done. I'm trying to think what kind of lip I want to do. Y'all know I love a nude. And I can always do a nude. But actually, I'm gonna use my Trendsetter by Morphe. I gotta sharpen it. My Trendsetter lip liner by Morphe. It's just a nice neutral brown. And we're gonna go in. I kind of still am in my pink area, so we're gonna use our Danessa Myricks pigment in the shade Bunny, which is a cute soft pink. Now I'm gonna use a motor brush, a mini shader, to kind of buff it in. So it's a soft pale pink. And I'd use a brush or my finger just because I feel like with this color, sometimes there is a such thing as too much. So you want to be super careful. Because I'll have this shade for years. That's how much you don't have to use that much of it. So once I buff that, I'm gonna go here and just give that lip liner a little bit of extra love. After applying the lip Then we're gonna go in and just apply a little bit of gloss. Okay, and today I'm gonna use the Cantaloupe gloss. It's like a pinky, it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's like a pinky nudie vibe. So that's what we're gonna use on top of our nude pink. Now on the outer edges of our lip, just to give it a little bit more dimension, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty in the shade Hot Chocolate. And to me, that gives it a little bit more shine and dimension. Let's zoom in. So I love how the hot chocolate kind of gives it that shiny dimension on the edges, as well as our Anastasia that gives it that pink nudie vibe. And then of course the Danessa Myricks pink that gives it a little bit more pink. So you've got a few products that's working together to make an amazing look. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. And we love that down so freaking bad. So this is literally like, I feel like I could probably like add a little bit more blush. And baby, that ain't nothing but a thing. So we're gonna add our Rosy Cheeks Extra Dimension blush by MAC. I'm just gonna go in, remove my glasses, and just add a little bit more. Give yourself some color, live a little, babes. So I'm gonna go in and add that right under the eye. Super subtle, but gives it dimension. Okay. Instantly, I feel better about it because it's, yeah, you can really see it under the glasses. I love that so much. Okay. So to be honest, y'all, this would be our stopping point on our glam. I'm just keeping it natural and cute, especially I feel like I'd be having to match my glams to my hair. And right now I'm rocking my natural curly hair. So we're doing a natural glam, natural brows, soft beat, soft lip. And yeah, so we're living in our natural vibes for the next couple of days until I go back to my 30-inch bust down, okay? And when we go to our 30-inch bust down, we do a full glam, period. Okay, so yeah, this was our Vlogmas day 1 glam, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with all 25 to 30 days of Vlogmas, but I'm gonna make my best attempt. So this is the glam. Of course, I'm gonna tag all the products that I can below. And like I said, we may or may not do some Christmas shopping, and y'all may or may not be invited to go. But if y'all don't get invited to go, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You will get to see what I purchased. Trust. Okay. So yeah, what else did I have to say? Because I want to make sure. Oh yeah, make sure y'all watch the birthday vlog. Again, I didn't vlog a lot, but I had a really good time. Super simple. I mean, heck, I'm 34, like, oldie goldie, yunty. Like, what exactly? I've done all the clubs. I've done a lot of stuff. Most of what I haven't done is been out the country, and so that's on my to-do list of things to do. So I think I'm gonna start trying to plan some abroad travel. I just been kind of slow to the punch on that. I don't know. I'm scared of heights, so I have trouble flying for long periods of time, and that's part of it. But we're gonna face our fears so that we can travel the world and do some more things as well. So anyway, I'm gonna include all the links for all the makeup below. I'm gonna include the links for the makeup brushes, and yeah, wrapping up. And hopefully I'll see y'all back for Vlogmas Day 2. If not, y'all will see me soon. Y'all will see me soon. Yeah, but I'm gonna try my best and darndest and damnedest to try to vlog as many days of December as I can and bring y'all with me when I do, because I have some really cute December activities I want to get into. I don't have one Christmas light, one Christmas tree, or one Christmas bulb up in this house yet. I still have to get it out of storage and do all these different things, because my birthday was on Thanksgiving Day, so we didn't do anything Christmas related until that was passed. So Maybe when y'all come back, I might have a Christmas bulb, tree, lights, I don't know, something Christmassy, and we'll go from there. But as always, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Make sure, like always, you're subscribed at Kelsey Alex __. That is KELSEY __. All the links to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, etc. are down below. Make sure you're tapped in. You don't want to miss nothing. And come chat with your girl, okay? Happy Vlogmas! Hoes.